worship.
He's my worship. All of my worship.
Receive it all, God.
Receive my worship.
Receive it all.
All of my worship.
Receive it all.
He's my worship. All of my worship.
Receive it all.
Receive my worship. All of my worship.
Yes, Lord. We will worship you, Lord.
Receive my
We will
worship,
worship you,
Lord.
Lord. We will worship you, Lord. We will worship you, Lord. Hakuna ndzaba ukuthi wende kanti, but we will worship you, Lord. 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 Come on. We will worship you, Lord. We will worship you, Lord. We will worship you, Lord. As long as we live. Ela kamosia kamandele kemosaya. We will worship you, Lord. We will worship you, Lord. Ela ba. We worship you, Lord. We worship you, Lord. You deserve the glory. You deserve the glory. We worship you, Lord.
We worship you, Lord.
'Cause there's nobody great.
Yes, Jesus.
Nobody greater, Lord.
Nobody.
Nobody greater than you. There's nobody greater.
Nobody
Nobody greater, Lord. Nobody greater than you. Searched all over, couldn't find nobody. I looked high and low, still couldn't find nobody. There's nobody greater, nobody greater, nobody greater than you. Thank you, Jesus. Father, we pray this morning. We are declaring with our mouth that there is no one greater than you. There is no sickness greater than you. No depression is greater than you. No suicidal spell is greater than you. No witchcraft is greater than you. No spells of fear are not greater than you. That is why we come in authority this morning, declaring the greater name, the name above all names, the name that has been given to us. By the power of this name, every knee shall bow, every tongue shall confess that you are Lord this morning. That is why we choose this morning to pray in the mighty name of Jesus against every sickness and disease, against every depression and oppression, against every bondage in the house. In the name of Jesus, we rebuke every spell. In the mighty name of Jesus, we say, Satan, the blood of Jesus is against you. We liberate every oppressed soul. We release healing, my God, into every house, into every hospital. In the mighty name of Jesus, we declare the healing of the blood of Jesus this morning. Father, we thank you that you have come that you may be healed. You have come that you may be set free. You have come to break the chains of bondage. Thank you, Father, for liberation. Thank you, Father, for your presence. Minister to us this morning in the power of your word. Let it bring forth enlightenment. Let it bring forth exhortation. Let it bring edification. I pray this morning, build up your people in the most holy faith. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
Praise the Lord. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Praise the Lord. Sihle Dlamini breaks team here too. You are doing a wonderful job. The Lord bless you. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Praise the Lord. Greetings, church on the move. This is the day that the Lord has made. We shall definitely rejoice and be glad on this day. Welcome, children of God. This is the place where freedom reigns. This is the oasis for the thirsty soul. This is the brother that you can lean on. The book of Ecclesiastes says 2 is better than 1, for they have got a better reward for their work. Woe to the man who, when he falls, he has no friend to pick up. We believers, Jesus calls worship center. We are that friend that can pick you up when you fall. For the righteous man may fall 7 times, yet still can arise. You that have fallen, my friend, I urge you to rise. For it is only the righteous that can fall and yet still arise. The heathen can never fall, but the righteous may fall. We urge you to rise to the call of God over your life. Amen.
Hallelujah.
We are continuing our subject this morning, overthrowing
kwehlulekisa
the rule of the oppressor.
lo mbuso walomcinzeteli
Overthrowing
lokuthatha wena
the
wehlulekise
rule of the oppressor.
lokubusa kwalomcinzeteli
Overthrowing
lokuthatha wehlulekise
the rule of the oppressor.
lokubusa kwalomcinzeteli.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
When we ended the first time,
Masigcina ke kuqala
if I may conclude what we just said
mangingazama nje kuphetha lokulesa
in a very, very short phrase
kafishane
and not take too much time
ngingathathi ke isikhathi lesitse
and say,
sithi
last week, the first week when we spoke
kuleli viki lekuqala masikhuluma
on overcoming or overthrowing the rule of the oppressor,
lokuthatha ke sehlulekise lamandla emcinzeteli
I would sum it up and say,
ngingakusho hamba kanye nje ngithi
allow yourself to change
wena vumela lokuthi uguquke
and rid yourself
bese uphindze uyatifunza
of carnal ways.
utisuse kuleti ndlela tenyama
Remove from yourself,
tisuse wena
touch from yourself,
tijube
like you would use a bush knife.
njengoba ungasebenzisa ke busha
When you cut a tree,
mangabe wena ujuba sihlahla
taking off the branches,
wena ujuba lamagala
that is how you rid yourself.
kukanjalo ke mawutisusa wena
Because these things must be removed from
ngoba
us
letinto letikufuna tikhweshiswe
so that you, child of God,
uzeke wena mntwana
can be
kaNkulunkulu
the perfect model
ungaba ngilona
that
longabukeka
God desires out of
le
you.
uNkulunkulu akulangatele ke kuwe
You remove the carnal ways.
uyatisusa letinto tenyama
We said the ways of the world,
sathi ke letinto temhlaba
the ways of the world
letindlela ke temhlaba
are not the design of God for your
tona
life.
katisito ngileti letifunwa nguNkulunkulu ngempilo yakho
So we said faith,
sathi ke kukholwa
actually faith
kukholwa
does not allow you, child of God,
kakuvumeli ke wena mntwana
to
kaNkulunkulu
rely on human effort
kuthi wena uncike kule
and
mezamo
human
yemuntu
ideologies.
nalokucabanga ke kwemuntu
Faith determines, my friend,
kukholwa kona kuyancuma
that you use your effort
kuthi wena usebenzise
guided
letikhwepa
from
takho
above.
wena uqondziswa usuka ngetulo
The other day I spoke about Peter.
ngalelinye ilanga ngakhuluma ngaPetro
I said Peter, when he was in the boat,
ngathi ke Petro ngalesikhathi sasemkhunjini
he saw Jesus coming.
yena ubona Jesu ke uyeda
He saw Jesus walking on water.
ubona Jesu ke uhamba eti kwemanti
When he saw Jesus
makambona ke Jesu
walking on water,
ahamba eti kwemanti
Peter,
Petro
who had a master's degree
yena ke lebekane master's degree
in oceanography
kule taselwandle
and had a PhD
bekaphindze abe ne
in
PhD
marine studies,
nalokuhamba ngemikhumbi
he had a lot of options
bekane options
to
lamanengi
engage,
kuthi ke yena akhulumisane
to use them.
nekuthi ke asebenzise leto
When
tindlela
seeing Jesus approach,
makabona Jesu eta kuye
for him to reach Jesus.
kuze kuthi yena akhone kufinyelela kuJesu
Those are the carnal ways.
leto ke ngiletindlela
Those are the
tasenyameni
ways that we have been taught.
nguletindlela lesifundiswe tona
He could have come to Jesus swimming.
yena bekangahlamba nje aye
He
kuJesu
could have come to Jesus snorkeling.
bekangazama nje kuhamba emantini ahambe aye kuJesu
He could also come to Jesus on a pad
bekangaphindze athathe nemskepe ahambe aye kuJesu
and go to Jesus.
aye kuJesu la
But when he saw Jesus,
kepha makambona
the
yena
Bible says,
iBhayibheli ke lisivetela
he said,
kuthi
if it is you,
wathi ke mangabe nkosi
let
kunguwe
me come exactly how you operate.
ngivumeleke ngite kuwe ngalendlela nawe lota ngayo
We must approach God
kufuna ke siye
at the
kuNkulunkulu
level of his operation.
kulesigaba lasebenta kuso
Then the Bible says,
iBhayibheli ke lithi
he then walked out and walked to
yena wabe
Jesus,
sesoyaphuma emkhunjini sohamba emantini
using the ways from above.
asebenzisa letindlela tangetulo
It is for men to plan, my friend,
kwemuntu ke kuthi yena ahlele
but to direct the steps of man,
kepha ke lokuhlelembisa uphumelelise
it
letinyathelo
belongs to
temuntu
the Lord.
kona ke kwasimakadze
Use the ways of God.
sebenzisa ke letindlela taNkulunkulu
What is delaying Christians in our days?
lokubambelela emakholwa lamanengi kulamalanga anamuhla
Wandering for 40 years in the wilderness.
kuthi bona bahamba hamba emalanga lang40 nje ehlane
It is the reliance on carnal ways.
ngulokuncika ke etindleleni tasenyameni
Christians are using carnal ways.
makholwa asebenzisa lokusenyameni kakhulu
They believe the ways of the world.
bakholelwa ke etindleleni
They
talamhlabeni
believe the systems of the world.
bakholelwa ke kulendlela yekwenta tintfo
And
yasemhlabeni
when you get a revelation from heaven,
wena ke mawuthola sambulo lesisuka
you
emazulwini
take the revelation from heaven
uthathe ke leso sambulo
and and match it up with what is obtaining on this level.
bese ke konzanisa naloku lokutawutholakala kuleso
You
sigaba
compare it,
bese
and then you say, it can't work.
bese sothi wena cha lokhu ngeke
Because it is
kusebenze
not subject to the laws that govern the universe.
ngoba kona kakukho kule mithetho lebusa imvelo
What law
yiphi ke leyo
did
mthetho
Peter use to walk on water?
le Petro awusebenzisa makahamba etikweni
Why didn't Peter drown?
Petro
Why
akazange
didn't the laws
acula
of gravity work on him?
leni ke lo mthetho wegravity ungasebenzi
It
kuwo
was because he believed on a higher system.
ngulokuthi yena wakholelwa kule ndlela
If we are to advance as children of
mangabe
God,
thina kumele siqhubekele
we
phambili njengabantwana
ought to
baNkulunkulu
believe
kufuna lokuthi
on the
sikholwe
highways of God.
kuleti ndlela letiphakeme
He says, I've
taNkulunkulu
got highways.
uthi ke yena mina tindlela tami
He says, my
tiphakeme
ways are higher than
tindlela
yours.
tami katifanani
And so
netakho
are my thoughts higher
kanye
than your
nemicabango
thoughts.
yami iphakeme
So
kuneyakho
children of God,
bantwana
if we
baNkulunkulu
are to break the rule of the oppressor
mangabe thina kumele sephule
over our
lombuso
lives,
wemcinzetelo
we ought to believe
thina kumele ukuthi sikholwe
the ways of God.
leti ndlela tasimakathe
We ought to use them
kufuna siphinde sitisebentise
in our working place,
emisebentini yethu
in our families,
emindenini
in
yethu
our personal lives.
nasetimpilweni tethu
Begin to engage these ways
sicale ke sitisebentise leti ndlela leti
because they'll give you success.
ngoba tona titasinika impumelelo
My friend,
bahlobo bami
I want you to believe
ngifuna lokuthi ukholwe
that you are superior.
lokuthi wena ungetulu
Believe
wena nje kholwa
that you
lokuthi
are
wena
superior
ungetulu
because
ngalokuthi
God
uNkulunkulu
is above all.
yena ke ungetulu kwako konke
And God
futhi ke uNkulunkulu
is in you.
yena ke ukuwe
The hope of glory is in you.
leli themba lenkatimulo
So
likuwe
you are superior.
wena ke ungetulu
If you don't think like that,
mangabe ke ucabanga kwakho kungasinjalo
you will always be subjecting yourself
wena ke utawukhanza solo njalo
to
ukufaka
these ways
ngaphansi.
of the world which are inferior.
indlela tasemhlabeni letakutshela ukuthi wena
So
ungaphasi
start believing
wena ke qala ukholwe
you are superior.
lokuthi wena
At
ungetulu
work,
emsebentini
believe you are superior.
kholwa lokuthi ungetulu
As a cleaner,
njengaloklina
believe you are superior
kholwa lokuthi ungetulu
to the heathens
kula mahedeni
because you carry a blessing.
ngoba wena wethwele isibusiso
So plan your life.
wena ke hlela impilo yakho
We are continuing this morning
siyachubeka ke namhla ekuseni
saying plan your life.
sithi ke hlela impilo yakho
Have a plan.
bani neluhlelo
I said the other time,
ngathi ke kuqala
if it is for God
mangabe ke kukaNkulunkulu
to direct your steps,
kuthi yena hlela imbise tinyathelo
then
tethu
we ought to train you, child of God,
thine ke kumele siceceshe wena mntana kaNkulunkulu
how to plan.
lokuthi uhlela
Because
njani
planning is critical.
ngoba kuhlela kumcoka
It's
kakhulu
critical for your success.
kumcoka kakhulu ukuze kuthi wena uphumelele
And break the rule of the oppressor of
nekuthi ke
your life.
uphule lo mbuso wemcinzetelo empilweni yakho
How do you break the rule of the oppressor?
uphula njani ke lo mbuso wemcinzetelo empilweni yakho
Let us turn our Bibles.
kasivule ke amabhayibheli ethu
Numbers chapter number 13,
incwadi yaNumeri sahluko 13
reading from verse 17 to 20.
sitawufunza ke kuverse 17 kuya ku20
Numbers 13,
incwadi yaNumeri sahluko 13
reading from verse 17 to 20.
sitawusuka ke kuverse 17 siye ku20
Amen.
Mosi nabathuma kuthi baye kuyawuhlola lelo live laseKhenani wakhuluma kubo wathi khuphukani ningene ngaseningizimu nelive laseKhenani nize niyofika etinthabeni hlolisisani ukuthi lelo live linjani nekuthi labantu labahlala kulo baqinile yini noma babuthakathaka nekuthi bambalwa yini noma banyenti bahlala eveni lelinjani lihle yini noma libi bahlala emadolobheni lanjani lamadolobha abo akabiyelwa yini ngetibonza noma abiyelwe atinqaba umhlaba walo unjani uvunzile yini noma awukavunzi tikhona yini tihlahla noma adikho nibetama ngawo onke emandla enu ukuthi niphathe tithelo talo lelo live
Amen.
hallelujah
Please also read Joshua chapter 5, verse number 6. Joshua 5, verse number 6 is our anchor verse. verse 6.
Ema-Israyeli abesahambe azula ehlane iminyaka lengemashumi lamane
Yeah.
aze afa onke emadvodzana labengangenela impi laphuma eGibhitha ngoba phela abengazange alalele Simakadze. Empeleni Simakadze abefungile ukuthi angeke alibone lelo live labelithembise boyise ukuthi utasipha lona. Live leligcwele lubisi neluju lwetinyosi. Amen.
I said,
Ngathi ke
for you to overthrow the rule of the oppressor,
kuze kuthi wena uthatha
you
uhlekise
must
lokubusa
understand what you
komcindezelelo
have been sent to do.
kufuna ukuthi uconze lokuthi uthunywe kuyowendaba
Understand what is expected of you.
conza lokuthi kugadzeke ini kuwe
What is expected of you.
yini ke lebhekekile kuwe
When you understand
ngalesikhathi wena
your
uconza
assignment,
lo msebenzi wakho
then
ngakho ke
you, child of God,
wena mntwana
you will
kaNkulunkulu
be able
utabese
to
uyakhona
discern
kuthi uhlole
and see
bese
when
uyabona
the wicked one is whispering to you.
kuthi naku lokushiwo ngilona lobuthakathaka kuwe
The enemy, when he begins to whisper,
mangasikhathi ke sitha sesicala
you will
sikuhlebela
be able to determine
wena utawukhona ke
that this
kunquma
is not God,
futhi lokhu kakusiko
because you understand
ngalokuthi wena
your
uyaqonda
assignment.
lo msebenzi wakho
The spies,
letinhloli
when they were sent,
ngalesikhathi tona
we are
tikhulu
told in Numbers 13
siyathola ke encwadini yaNyumela
that
13
Moses spoke to them.
kuthi ke Mose wakhuluma kuwo
He said, go and spy the land.
wathi ke hambani niyohlola leli
Go towards the south,
hambani niye
up
ngaseningizimu
into the mountain,
nihambe
and
nasetintabeni
see what the land is like.
bese niyabona ukuthi leli live likanjani
What type of people dwell therein.
kuthi bantfu labanjani labahlala la
Whether they are strong or weak,
kuthi noma banemandla noma
few
babuthakathaka
or many.
baningi yini noma
What
bancane
is the land that they dwell in?
leli live labahlala kulo
Is it
linjani
good or bad land?
lihle yini noma
What
libi
type of cities they have?
emadolobha abona
Whether
anjani
they stay in tents
kuthi noma bahlala
or they have
emathembeni
strongholds.
noma ke banetincaba
What is the land like?
le live lona
Is it
likanjani
fat or lean?
lona livunzile yini noma
Whether is it good land, good wood therein?
kunetihlahla letikahle yini khona
And what type of fruits they have?
kuthi netitselo takhona tikanjani
And bring them back home.
bese senithatha leto titselo nibuya nato
That was
ekhaya
their assignment.
nango kumsebenzi wabo
Their
lebebathileyo
assignment
lo msebenzi
was not to determine
kwakungasuka
if
kunquma
they were able
lokuthi bona batawukhona
to
yini
take the land.
lokulithatha balibuse leli
And the 10 spies
letihloli ke letilishumi
that returned with an evil report,
letabuya nembiko longasiwo
they lacked an understanding
bona ke bebede kuqonza
of their assignment.
walo msebenzi lebebathunywe wona
If you are to break the rule of the oppressor,
mangabe wena umele uphule
Over your life.
tikwempilo yakho
understand your assignment.
conza lokuthi uthunywe
What
ini
is God expecting from you, child of God?
yini ke Simakadze lakugadzile kuwe
What is God expecting from you?
ugadze ini uNkulunkulu kuwe
Last week we touched on some of those issues.
evikini lelengcile sathi khuluma letinye taletintfo leti
To break the rule of the oppressor.
kuthi ke thine kuze siphule lamandla
Because the
emcinzetelo.
oppressor, my friend,
ngoba lo mcinzetelo
he always
yena njalo njalo
speaks to us.
uhlale akhulumisana
He has a
nathi.
remote
yena une remote
because he knows
ngoba yena uyazi
what he has put in us
lokuthi ufakeni ke
in
kithi
ancient times.
etikhatsini takadzeni
But today,
kepha ke namuhla
by your understanding,
ngalokuconza kwakho
you can then deactivate
wena ke ungayikhweshisa uyicime
the thing that connects you
lentfo ke lechumanisa wena
to the remote.
nale remote
When you buy a remote,
mangabe wena uthenga ke i-remote
especially a universal remote control,
ikakhulu lama-universal remote control
there is a need for you to pair
kunekuthi wena kumqoka lokuthi wena bese suyayihlanganisa
with your TV screen
uyihlanganise ke nale TV yakho
or your DVD player.
noma ke leyo DVD player yakho
You pair it.
wena ke bese
You make the
soyayihlanganisa
two gadgets recognize each
wenda
other
kuthi loku lokubili kuchumane
so that when you press
kuze kuthi wena mawufacada
pause
uthi nje
or
pause
press mute,
noma ke uthi mute
if the TV can
le
mute.
TV bese seyivele iyaphendulela seyiyathula
I'm saying this morning,
ngithi ke namhla ekuseni
let us deactivate
thine ke kasi bese
the remote
sesiyahlukanisa
control of the enemy
le remote control yesitha
in your life,
lathi empilweni
in
tethu
your family,
emndenini
in
wethu
your working place,
emsebentini wethu
by understanding your mandate.
ngekuthi thine siconze lokuthi sithunywe ini
Some people think
labanye abantu baye bacabange ukuthi
when God sends you,
mangabe uNkulunkulu akuthuma
it is by your power
kubuya ngalamandla akho
that you are going to be able to achieve.
lokuthi wena utawukhona kuthola lokho.
One day I sent a friend.
Ngalelinye ilanga ke ngithumela lomnye umngani wami
He was traveling to Nelspruit.
yena ke bekahamba eNasport.
I said, my friend,
Ngathi ke mhlobo wami
please,
ngiyacela
if it will not cost too much,
mangabe kungeke ukudulele kakhulu
just pass by Land Rover.
hamba ungicela nje
Sure.
wenze ngesitolo saka Land Rover.
I want you to get me a catalog
Ngifuna nje ungitholele iCatalog khona
for the Range Rover Evoque.
ye Range Rover Evoque.
I like this car.
Ngiyayithanda kakhulu le moto
So
lena.
also find out what is their South African price.
Nekuthi ke ibita malini ngale eSouth Africa.
My friend went there
Lo mhlobo wami ke wahamba waya khona lapho
and he came back
wathi sewuyabuya
at about 7 p.m.
ngabo 7 nje wantsambama
I called him.
ngamshayela
Hey, so ubuyi.
and I asked him whether he has come back or not.
Says, oh no, I'm now passing Babane.
Wathi nje nyalo ngenca embabane.
I'll be with you in about 15
Wathi
minutes.
ke ngitawufika kuwe nje emva kwemizuzu lelishumi
I
nesihlanu.
was so happy.
Mina ke ngajabula kakhulu.
He came to my place.
Makafika ke ekhaya
I was glad to open the gate for him.
mina nje ngavele ngajaka kumvulela igede.
And I was waiting to see what he has for me.
Sengigadzela ukubona lokuthi ungiphathele ini.
And when he came into my house,
Makafika ke endlini
he gives me a catalog
wanginika ke le catalog.
for a Kia Sportage.
Wanginika nje lene Kia Sportage.
And this other Kia, I'm forgetting the name.
Le lenye
The
ke
other one.
hlobo lo Kia ngiyakhohlwa lo sibe kuyini.
He says to me,
Wathi ke kimi,
hey, Mganam,
my friend,
I got to the
that car that you asked me to check for you, it's very expensive.
I got to
The car is very, very expensive.
but
I then decided to look other cars that look similar to it. That's why I've brought you this. Then I just looked at him and I almost said his name. I said to him, what are you really doing with me? I sent you to go to Land Rover. It's as if the money belongs to him. It's like the money belongs to him. He feels pity for me. When I bought this car,
He was the first man I called.
kwaba nguye wokuqala
Ngathi
lengamshayela.
bofika la
I
kami.
said to him, you must come
Khona
at
mina
my
ngifuna
place.
ibone.
There is something that I want you to see.
It is the same thing
Ngiyona ke leyo ntfo
that
leyo.
we children of God do.
Lethi nebantwana
When
bakaNkulunkulu
God
siyenjani.
promises us something,
Mangabe simakade asethembisela
we
okuthini.
look at our pockets
Sibuka ke lamakhiki
and
ethu.
think that is how God's pocket
Bese
is.
sesicabanga ukuthi nelikhiki
Hey,
laNkulunkulu
God
likanjani.
has got more than enough
Simakade unalo kwenele.
to supply all of your needs
Uthi yena netetele tonke
according
izidingo
to His
zakho.
riches in glory.
Ngekwengcebo yakhe enkadimulweni.
So do not confine yourself.
Wena ke ungatikaleli.
Confining yourself to a Kia Sportage.
Utikalele nje ku Kia Sportage.
When God has said to you,
Kani uNkulunkulu bekathite kuwe.
you need a Range Rover.
Wena udzinga nje iRange Rover.
Nothing wrong with a Kia Sportage.
Kude ke lokukabi ngale Kia.
It's a beautiful car.
Imoto nayo lenhle kakhulu.
But it was not what God had said to me.
Kepha kakusiko lokhu simakadzele bekathite kimi ngikwende.
Believe what God has said to you.
Wena
my friend.
kholwa naku uNkulunkulu lakushito kuwe.
Because God can supply.
Ngoba uNkulunkulu yena nganetetela.
Break the grip of the oppressor.
Wena phula ke lelijoko
And begin
lemcinzetelo.
to move in higher levels.
Bese uyaqala uye
Number
etigabeni
two.
letiphakeme. Kwesibili,
Understand
wena ke conza
the limitations of your mandate.
lemikalelo yalomsebenzi wakho.
My friends,
Mhlobo wami,
at work,
emsebentini
we normally play around
siyayethine bese sesiyadlala dlala
and say, listen,
bese sitsilalela.
the question you are asking
Lo mbuto ke lo ubutako.
is above your pay grade.
Wena ke ungetulu kwembadalo yakho.
Because there are people who are paid at a higher scale,
Ngoba ke kunebantu lababhadalwa
who
kakhulu.
understand more serious matters.
Bona labaconza ke tintfo letimcoka kakhulu.
They may not divulge all their plans to you
Ngeke bakutshele ke lonke lolu hlelo
because
kutshele
you
wena.
are a low-level manager.
Ngoba wena umanager
But those that sit at strategic positions,
labo ke labahlala kuma strategic
they
positions
understand
bona bayaconza
how things ought to happen.
lokuthi ke tintfo kumele tisebente kanjani.
So, understand
wena-ke conza
that there are things
lokuthi-ke
that
kunetinto
can happen above you.
letingenteka ngetulu kwakho.
That is why
Kungako
you, child of God,
wena-ke mntwana
must now begin to pass over the burden to Christ.
kumele bese sowuthatha wonke lo mthwalo
If you
uwuphosela-ke
desire
kuKristu.
to build a house,
Uma ngabe-ke wena ulangatelela kwakha indlu,
do not just look at your small pockets,
ungabukile liphakethe lakho
but
elincane.
begin to believe in this greater God
Wena cala-ke ubuke kulo nkulunkulu
and
lomkhulu.
push the burden to Him.
Bese sowuphushela-ke lo mthwalo le
And
kuye.
He shall make the resources for
Yena-ke
you.
utabe sesoyativeta letinto tekusebenta.
When you understand,
Ngalesikhathi wena uqonza.
when you understand
Ngalesikhathi-ke wena
that there are
uqonza.
higher people
Lokuthi-ke kunebantu
that
labaphakeme.
can deliver the mandate.
Bona-ke labangawusebenta lo msebenzi.
After you do your part,
So wente-ke ingcenye yakho.
after you have prayed and
So
fasted,
uthandazile waphindze wazila.
then leave it to God to work.
Wena-ke sale ushiya konke kuNkulunkulu.
That is faith in action.
Lokho-ke kukholwa lokusebentako.
The problem,
Inkinga-ke nginayo.
the problem
Inkinga
is that we have been taught
ngulokuthi thina sifundisekile
the ways of this world.
letindlela-ke talamhlabeni.
Plan everything well.
Lokuthi wena hlela konke kahle.
Have all the necessary resources
Ube
here.
nato tonke letinto tekusebenta kuwe.
Me, I move as God directs me.
Mina nje ngivele ngihambe ngekuthi uNkulunkulu uthini.
And I see God providing every step of the way.
Bese-ke sengibona uNkulunkulu netetela tonke letindlela
I do not
lengithatha.
fear
Kangesabi
because I know this God.
ngoba lo nkulunkulu lona
He
ngiyamazi.
is a faithful God.
Yena uNkulunkulu lo wethembekile.
He is a faithful God.
Yena wethembekile.
The children of Israel
Bantwana baka-Israyeli
left Egypt,
basuka-ke eGibhithe.
but still in their minds,
Kepha-ke etingcondvweni tabo
the oppressor was ruling them.
lo mcinzeteli bekasolo wababusa.
They could not fully believe
Bona-ke bebangakhoni
that
kukholwa
God would
ngalokuphelele.
make wonderful things for them.
Lokuthi simakadze ubendele tinto letinhle
That
kakhulu.
God can take them to what they believe
Lokuthi
before,
uNkulunkulu angabathatha ababeke kunakulaba bakholelwa
when they
kuko.
left the land of Egypt.
Mabaphuma-ke eGibhithe.
The greatest challenge
Ingcinamba-ke lenkulu
that made them not believe
leyenda lokuthi bona bangakholwa.
that there's a higher authority that would work in their lives.
Lokuthi-ke kunemagunya laphakemela angasebenta etimpilweni
It
tabo.
is the way they led their lives in Egypt.
Ngule ndlela-ke lebebaphile timpilo tabo ngayo eGibhithe.
Let me explain it a bit and then I close.
Kase ngikuchazele lokho bese ngiyavala.
When the oppressor
Ngalesikhathi lo mcinzeteli
wants to disintegrate your life,
yena afuna kubisela emva impilo yakho.
when the oppressor
Ngalesikhathi lo mcinzeteli
wants to destroy your destiny,
afuna kubhubhisa leli kusasa lakho.
this is what the oppressor will do.
Ngunaku latakwenda.
He will dismantle
Yena utawuhliphita
every structure,
sonke-ke sakhiwo
hierarchical structure
le ndlela yekusebenta lekhona
in your life.
ihlelo empilweni yakho.
You remember what the colonial masters would do?
Uyakhumbula lokuthi labaphathi lebebaphethe kadzeni bebenta njani?
They would come,
Bona bebafika
destroy your chiefs,
bafike bakhweshise bonke labo shift benu,
remove your form of value system,
basuse tonke letinto lenikholelwa kuto,
bring in their own laws,
bese-ke baletha imithetho yabo
like the SODV Act.
njengalabo SODV Act.
It is a Western Act.
Lokho-ke ngumthetho loqhamuka e-West.
It has got values that do not belong to Africans.
Yona-ke inema-values langasiwo ala Afrika.
So what the enemy will do,
Lesitha-ke sitakwenza.
he will devalue all the systems
Yena-ke utawucekela phasi onke lama-system
that you have in your life.
lakhona-ke empilweni yakho.
And once he devalues those systems,
Angazika wacekele phasi.
he will begin to control you.
Yena-ke utabese uyaqala uthatha uyakubusa.
In Egypt,
eGibhithe
there was no ruler amongst them.
bekude-ke lebekababusa labantwana baka-Israyeli.
No one gave them any command
Kude lebekabanika umthetho
except for the Egyptian masters.
ngaphandle-ke kwalabaphathi
So
baseGibhithe.
every man was fending for himself.
Wonke-ke muntu bekatiphethe yena.
So they had no regiments.
Bebete-ke emabutho.
They were not regimented.
Bona-ke bebangabuthani
They
thina.
did anything that they thought was good for them.
Bebenta nje into lebacabanga ukuthi kahle kubo.
That is what caused them difficulty.
Nguloko kwenda lokuthi babe nebulukhuni kakhulu.
Believe that this higher power
lokuthi ke lamandla lawa laphakeme
could deliver them
wona ke
what he had
angabakhulula
promised.
naku lapha
That is why all the time
kungako ke sonke isikhathi
they cried to Moses,
bona ke bebahamba bayokhala
because they
kuMose
understood the level of slave masters.
ngoba bona
That
bebaconza
the
kulabo
master,
baphathi
the
bebagcina
one that was controlling them in Egypt,
kepha ke lona lebeka baphethe eGibhithe
was the one that gave them straw to build,
ngulona lebeka banika
gave them
lokho
bricks to build.
abanike titini ukuthi bakhe
They cried to Moses.
bebakhala ke kuMose
Never do we hear them crying to God.
asibeva bona bakhala
Why?
kuNkulunkulu
They had no understanding
bona bebana
that there was
lokuconza
a higher power,
bebayitela ukuconza lokuthi kunemandla
that
laphakeme
God was able to deliver.
lokuthi uNkulunkulu yakhona ke
I am
ukukhulula
saying to you this
ngithi
morning,
ke kuwe namhla ekuseni
believe
wena ke kholwa
that God
lokuthi uNkulunkulu
can deliver or perform
yena akakhulula noma aphindze
that
ende
which he has promised in your
nakula
life.
kwethembisile empilweni yakho
So the key
lokumgcoka
is that you must believe,
ngilokuthi wena nje kufuna ukholwe
believe
ufuna ukholwe
that God is able to perform
lokuthi uNkulunkulu yena uyakhona ke kwenda
that which he has promised you.
nakula kwethembisile
Knowing that God is your source,
wathi lokuthi konke uNkulunkulu
knowing that God
ungumthombo
is your
wakho
sustainer,
uNkulunkulu nguye lotakusimamisa
and then you will be able,
futhi ke utawukhona
then you will be able
wena ke utabese uyakhona
to do that thing that God has promised you
futhi
in
ke
your life.
wente naku uNkulunkulu lakwethembise kona empilweni yakho
Lastly, as I close,
kwekugcina ke sengivala
people that will overthrow the rule of the oppressor
bantfu ke labatawukhona kwehlulekisa lamandla emcinzetelo
are generationally in thinking.
bona kucabanga kwabo kucabanga titukulwane
They do not eat for now.
bona nje abadli bonke bakucedze
The
manje
children of Israel
bantfwana baka-Israyeli
just believed God
bona bebakholelwa uNkulunkulu
for the manna that they had at that particular moment.
ngale mana lebaba nayo ngaleso sikhashanyana leso
And they could not think about tomorrow.
bona bebangalicabangeli likusasa
Yet, as a child of God
kani-ke njengemntfwana nkulunkulu
who is supposed to deliver greater things
lekumele ukuthi yena lethe tintfo letinkulu kakhulu
and break the grip of the oppressor,
aphindze yena aphule leli joke lemcindzeteli
you cannot behave yourself
ngeke-ke bese sowutiphathisa
like one who lives just for now.
kungazuthi nje wena uphila nyalo kude likusasa
That is why God says,
kungako uNkulunkulu athi
that is why God says
kungako uNkulunkulu athi
in the book of Deuteronomy
encwadzini
28,
ya Deuteronomy 28
I shall command the blessing
mina-ke ngawulayitela sibusiso
on your storehouse.
enqolobaneni yakho
Because the people who have a storehouse
ngoba-ke bantfu labanenqolobane
have got a futuristic view.
bona kucabanga kwabo kunelikusasa
They have got a future plan.
bona baneluhlelo ukuthi likusasa
So if you are to break the rule of the oppressor,
mangabe-ke wena umele ukuthi uphule
begin
lamandla
to be
emcinzetelo
futuristic in your actions,
ufuna etentweni takho ube ucabange nelikusasa
in your planning system.
kulokuhlela kwakho
Be futuristic, child of
wena
God.
beka baninalo likusasa
You think about those that are coming after you.
ucabangele nalaba labeta emva kwakho
That is why
kungako
you see people protesting.
ubona abantu nje batoyitoya
I want to tell you now,
ngifuna-ke kukutshela
it
manje
is not in the plan of God
kakukho lokho elihlelweni
that
lankulunkulu
you protest
lokuthi wena
and you
utoyitoya
begin to destroy property.
bese soyaqala-ke ubulala
It is
impahla
a satanic view
lokho-ke ngumqondo
because you are not futuristic.
ngoba kucabanga kwakho
You do
kude
not think
likusasa.
about the people that are coming after you.
awubacabangeli
You
lalabeta
just
emva
want to
kwakho.
destroy.
wena nje ufuna kubhidlita ubulala
It is the carnal ways.
leto-ke tindlela
They
tasenyameni
will only hear us
bona nje
when we destroy.
batawusiva
Where do you find such in scripture?
ukukhanzaphi loko embhalweni
You are still oppressed
wena solo ucinzetelekile
by the ruler
ngalo mbuso
of the past.
wakadzeni
Let us engage ways of God.
thine
Our
kasisebenzise tindlela
children destroy
tankulunkulu
our schools.
bantfu bethu babulala tikolo
Why?
Leni.
Because they are backward.
ngalokuthi kucabanga
They are
kwabo
thinking
kusemuva
like the devil.
bacabangisa
They have no future in mind.
likusasa etingcondweni
They've
zabo
gone in school now.
bona baya etikoleni manje
And what about those that are coming after them?
bakhohlwa ukuthi kunalabanye
Burning
abeta emva
schools,
kwabo, bashisa
burning
tikolo,
universities.
bashisa emanyuvesi
Full of the devil.
bona bagcwele
We
sathane.
rebuke such thinking.
siyatikhuta ke lokucabanga lokunjalo
Children of God must be futuristic.
bantwana bankulunkulu bona bacabanga
Think
likusasa
about the next generation.
ucabangele lesizukulwane
Think
lesisemva
about your
kwakho
children.
ucabangele bantwa
For the
bakho
blessing of God
ngoba sibusiso
moves from
sankulunkulu
one generation to the other.
sisuka esitukulwaneni siye
So
kulesinye
I'm saying
ngithi ke
to overthrow the rule of the oppressor,
kuze kuthi wena wehlulekise
start
lebuso
being
wemcinzetelo
generational in your thinking.
wena cala kucabanga kwakho ukuthi
Clean
kube
after
nelikusasa
yourself
wena nje utihlobise
so that the person who comes next
kuze kuthi lo muntu otawuda emva
can
kwakho
find a good facility,
akhanze indzawo
a
yekusebentela
clean
lekahle
toilet.
akhanze itoilet
You
lekahle
are thinking generational.
wena ucabanga ubeka situkulwane
This is a culture
lokhu ke kubese
that you
kwendlela
will not
yekwenta
learn in Egypt as a slave.
lo ngeke uyifunze mawusigcila
In
eGibhithe
Egypt as a slave,
mawusigcila ke eGibhithe
you are in a pit latrine.
wena nje uhlala njalo usebenzisa
Uqange ngetinyawo,
wena uhlala njalo
uhlale latole pit latrine, ushiye uhambe.
uyashiya nje uhamba
That is Egypt thinking.
lokho ke kucabanga
But
kwaseGibhithe
as you go into your promised land,
kepha ke usaya eveni
you
lakho lesethemba
change your thinking.
uyakuguqula
You
kucabanga kwakho
begin to think
bese
responsibly.
ucala ucabanga ngendlela lebona kolokuthi
As a child of God.
njengemntana kaNkulunkulu
Let me end there.
ngase ngigcine lapho
Overthrow the rule of the oppressor.
lokuthi ke thine sithathe sihlulekise lokubusa komcinzetelo
Refuse to stay down, my friend.
wena nje yala ukuthi ube phasi mhlobo wami
Refuse to stay under that bondage.
wena yala nje kuhlala phasi kwalokucinzeteleka
I am
lokho
saying to you,
ngithi ke kuwe
change the way you think.
kucula ke lendlela locabanga ngayo
Change the way you see things.
kucula lendlela lobuka ngayo tintfo
Desire to bring solutions
langadelela kuletha tisombululo
than to be propagating the same problem.
kune kuthi wena ubhebhetele leyo nkinga leyo lekhona
Bring solutions,
letha
child
ke
of God.
tisombululo
Be generational in your thinking.
ucabanga kwakho kakubeke titukulwane
Let us arise and pray.
kasisukume sitewuthandaza
Overthrow the rule of the oppressor.
kuthatha sehlulekise lokubusa komcinzetelo
My friend,
bahlobo bami
we cannot lead our lives today
ngeke ke siphile timpilo tetfu namuhla
as if we are still in the past.
kungazuthi solo siphila esikhatsini
I
sakadzeni
said last week,
ngathi ke evikini leliphelile
it is important to challenge the thought patterns in our lives.
kumqoka lokuthi siyinike insayiya lendlela yekucabanga etingcondweni tetfu
What have we learned in the past?
futhi ke sifundzeni ke emuva
I gave you a simple example
ngani nika nje sibonelo lesilula
talking about women,
sikhuluma nje ngabodzadze
how they make up their hair.
kuthi bona tinwele tabo
I was just
batenta
provoking you
mina nje bengichukuluta lokusiteke kuwe
so that you understand
kuze kuthi wena uconze
that there are certain ideologies in your life
futhi ke kunetindlela
which have
leticabanga ngayo
become
timpilweni
a
tetfu
pattern of your faith
letigcine setiyindlela yekukholwa kwethu
which you must change
lekufuna lokuthi thine
and
sitigucule
begin to exercise faith in your
bese
life.
sesiyacala sesisebentisa kukholwa
Break
etimpilweni
the
tetfu
rule of the oppressor.
kuthi thine sikhone kuphula
You begin to plan for your children.
uyabahlelela abantfu
You
bakho
begin to save
uyachubeka wonke
because God commands the blessing
ngoba ke nkulunkulu ulayetela
on your
lesibusiso
savings, my friend.
kulokongile wena
If you want to prosper,
mangabe wena ufuna
the
kuphumelela
blessing comes on your savings.
lesibusiso sitawuta kunako
God
konke.
looks into your barns.
nkulunkulu utawubuka kule
What
ngcolobane
do
yakho
you have?
kuthi unani
You eat
khona
everything when?
mangabe wena udla konke
How, Pastor, I just get 1,000. I don't care. We are
Bese
getting
uthi, "Hayi,
1,000.
mfundisi, mina nje
From
ngifuna
1,000, you
1,000.
can save 10 emalangeni.
ungamseva ke
You
10
can
emalangeni
save
lo.
100 emalangeni.
ungamseva na 100 emalangeni
If you are able to take out a tithe,
mangabe wena uyakhona kukhipha
you
tishumi
must determine to save another 10% for
ufuna
yourself.
unqume ukuthi utawuphinze
But
uthiseve
that is where the
10%
blessing
wakho.
comes upon.
kuze kuthi lesibusiso sitawuta
So
etikwa
you
lo.
are breaking free.
wena ke
That is
uyaphuma
why you can be
wegudlula.
better than your boss.
kungako wena ungatikhanza ungcono kunemphathi wakho
You can be better than your boss.
ungatikhanza ungcono kunemphathi wakho
Abete indlubeni endlubeni.
you find yourself having a
Why?
house
Because
while
you
your
carry
boss
the
doesn't
blessing,
have a
my
house.
friend.
leni ngoba wena
It is the
unalesibusiso
blessing that makes it rich.
ngulesibusiso lesenda ukuthi umuntu bacebe
Your car
le moto yakho
does not die often.
yona kayivami nje kuhamba yifa
Your children
bantfu
do
bakho
not get sick anytime.
abagulaguli nje sonke
Why?
isikhathi.
You carry the blessing.
Leni
What
ngoba
is
wena wefelele
depleting them is
esibusiso.
not depleting you.
lokudla le kubo
You are
akudla
able to save.
wena uyakhona
The children
konga
of Israel
labantwana
walked
baka-Israyeli
40 years
bona bahamba iminyaka
and their shoes
ticatfulo
were the
tabo
same.
tona tatingadzabuki
Your car tires
lemathayi emoto
can
yakho
last longer than the heathens.
angathatha isikhathi lesidze
Why? You carry the blessing.
Then wena
That is the advantage of the blessing. That is why it's important. Think generational.
wena ucabangele titukulwane
Do not karatisa nje.
don't just waste things
Save.
wena akube khona lokongaka.
Father, I pray now
Baba ngiyathandaza
in
manje
the name of Jesus.
egameni laJesu.
I break this grip,
Ngiyawulephula leli joke,
even the grip of the oppressor,
leli joke lemcinzetelo
over the lives of your people.
ethi kwetimpilo tebantwana
Father,
bakho.
I pray
Baba
in
ngiyathandaza
the mighty name of
egameni
Jesus
lelimandla laJesu
that, my God,
kuthi Baba
we may desire to change.
singalangatelela
We may
kuguquka,
desire to engage faith
singalangatelela
in
kusebenzisa
every
kukholwa
activity of our
kuko konke
lives.
lesikwenta kwetimpilweni
I
tethu.
pray, Father,
Ngiyathandaza Baba
that when you speak,
lokuthi
we may
mawukhuluma
listen,
ukhulume
we may
sibusiso,
obey, we may
singalalela,
perform
singenda
that which you have said.
naku lokushiya.
I therefore pray, Father,
Ngakho-ke ngiyathandaza Baba,
prosper these your people.
phumelelisa nabantwana bakho,
Prosper them, my God,
baphumelelise
in
Nkosi
their endeavors,
kuko
in
konke
their
labakwentayo,
plans.
etinhlelweni
Guide
tabo,
their every step.
hlelembisa
In
tinyathelo
the name
tabo
of
egameni
Jesus,
laJesu.
I come against now
Ngimelana nako
every enchantment of
konke
darkness,
Nkosi lokukhoka
every
eveni
spell of
lebumnyama,
witches
tonke tiphoso tibathakayo
assigned against their
letithunyelwe
lives.
etimpilweni tabo.
I rebuke it in the name of
Ngiyakukhutha manje
Jesus.
egameni
I
laJesu.
declare, Father,
Ngiyamemetela Baba
it is only the blessing of the
ukuthi
Lord
lesibusiso
that
senkosi
maketh rich.
lesenza umntu
It is
aqebe,
only the blessing of the Lord
kulesibusiso
that
senkosi
added no sorrow.
lesingangeti buhlungu.
I remove every sorrowful plan,
Ngiyakhweshisa konke buhlungu
every
empilweni
car
tabo,
breakdown,
konke kuphela
every
kufelwa
sickness
timoto,
in the
konke
family,
kugula
every
emndenini,
sickness that comes from generations
konke
past.
kugula lokuthi
I
kukhulwa
remove it from the
nesenzini.
children of God.
Ngiyakukhweshisa
I
ebantwaneni
release the
bakaNkulunkulu.
blessing of Abraham,
Ngikhulula sibusiso
the
sa-Abraham,
blessings of Abraham
sibusiso
that
sa-Abraham
maketh rich,
lesenza umntu
in
aqebe
Jesus' name.
egameni laJesu.
Father, I pray
Baba
for
ngiyathandaza
wellness and health,
ukuthi konke kubahambele kahle
for
baphile,
prosperity over their
nokuthi
lives.
baphumelele bandlondlobale,
Prosper them spiritually.
bandlondlobalise
Let
emoyeni.
them grow in the fear of the Lord. I pray now
Baba ngiyathandaza manje
that they may walk in ways of
ukuthi
holiness,
bangahamba etindleleni tekulunga,
paths of
etindleleni
righteousness.
tekulunga.
I therefore declare your blessing over them
Ngakho-ke
now.
ngimemethela sibusiso
May
etimpilweni
your
tabo.
Lord bless them.
Kwangathi wena Nkosi ungababusisa,
May your Lord keep them.
kwangathi wena Nkosi
May
ungabagcina,
your Lord cause your
kwangathi
countenance
ungenta buso bakho
to rise and shine upon
uphakame
their lives.
kukhatimule etimpilweni tabo,
May your Lord be gracious
kwangathi
upon them.
ungaba nemusa kubo,
May your face shine upon
kwangathi
their
buso
lives
babo bakho kukhatimule
like the
njalo
sun
njalo
rising
tabo,
from the
njengelanga
horizon
liphuma
with favor and peace.
ngemusa
Let them
nangekuthula.
live and not die
Kabaphile Nkosi
and
bangafi,
declare the works of Jehovah
bamemetele
God.
imisebenzi
In
yaNkulunkulu.
Jesus' name we pray.
Egameni laJesu siyathandaza. Hallelujah.
The Lord bless you.
uNkulunkulu anibusise,
The Lord keep you.
uNkulunkulu anigcine.
Till we meet next week.
Siphinde sihlangane evikini lelizayo.
Amen.
Hallelujah.